So you've got and there's two different ways of playing this. You can do it like that, or you can try it like this. Okay, now the second way is probably easier, so we're going to look at that first. So you play your C chord, first inversion, and then you play it again, twice, and then you do the same rhythm with the E flat and the G flat, still keeping your little finger on the C. And then you move fingers 2 and 1 down again to F and D, and then down one more time to C and E. Obviously for people that don't have quite such big fingers, you might want to just leave that last one out and go. Okay, the last chord you could take your little finger off the C and just move down to C and E. Okay, so now that last little bit is when you take it to a G chord. This looks like a complicated chord, but it's not. It's just a G chord, but I'm holding down a G and an F on the bottom with my thumb, and then you can see I've got my first inversion of G on the top, played with 2, 3 and 5. If you haven't got very big hands, then you might struggle to stretch all of that, so I recommend you just do a normal G7 in that case, which sounds almost as good. Okay, so you've got okay, now your left hand is going a little bit different. Here it's going to go an octave of C's, and then E, E, F, F, F sharp, G, and then you jump down and play the octave of G's below that. Okay, and then you just put that with the right hand. So octave of C's, and then 2 E's, the C chord, 2 F's, moving these 2 fingers down to E flat and G flat, and then move them down again when you go to the F sharps in the left hand, and then you move up to the G with the left hand, and down to C and E in the right hand. And then everybody moves down and you play a big G chord, G7 chord. Alright, so guys, that's a blues turnaround, and you would put that at the end of your 12-bar blues, or possibly at the beginning, depending on how you would like to start your tune. But we're going to look at introductions in the next lesson, so don't worry, we'll be doing lots on that. But moving on now, we're going to look at After Hours, which is a classic slow blues tune for you to have a little play with, and it's a nice... it's just got a little bit more structure than just improvising slow blues, so we're going to give that a roll now. Okay, so that's the kind of basis of it. That is After Hours, everybody. Okay, so there's about 3 or 4 different riffs. We're not going to look at all of them today, but we're going to kind of look at the basics just so that you can start having a play with this. So the riff we're going to start with goes like this. Okay, so we've got a bit of tremolo there, which is where you kind of sort of shake your hand on the octave like this and let your thumb and your little finger do the hard work whilst holding the chord in the middle. And then we're going to play this very bluesy chord here, which is A, C, D sharp and G. Okay, so it's got a nice sound to it, and it goes... So you're just playing that chord repeatedly whilst moving your little finger and your fourth finger alternating between the G and the F. Okay, so that's the first bit. Let's just roll through that again. So you got... Keeping our left hand the same, just on that slow blues bass line. Now we're going to do the same chord again, but we're going to just roll down it. So that's a G, E flat, C and A. Then back to the first riff. Okay, and then the last bit. So that's a D, E, and then this is what we call a D minor 7 chord. So you've got D, F, C and A. So start on the finger 3 on the D, D, E, F, and then when you play the F, that's when you play your chord. So you're going to go. That's our G7 chord that we talked about before. Okay, and then the last little riff goes like this. Okay, and so the left and right hand are going to do the same thing there. They're both going to go C, E, G, F, A, C, G, and then hit your G7 chord again. Okay. So let me show you that one more time. We go from the D, we're going to go walking up with our left hand. So from the top, everybody, here is your After Hours once more. Just rolling around that chord. D minor 7. And you can kind of just keep rolling around your slow blues. And you're probably wondering now, how do I end it? Well, that's quite straightforward, because we're going to do intros and endings lesson next, everybody. So stick around for that. It's coming up in just a bit. But thanks so much for watching. That's an introduction to slow blues. I hope that was useful. If you've got any questions, just leave them in the comment section, and I will see you soon. Cheers, everybody.